In this video, we will be going over what is a virtual machine, how to use it, how to install it, and what is VMware. Virtualization, a lot of people hear that. Virtualization, for example, you'll have virtual RAM. It's not physically there, but you have it in software. It's virtual memory, but it's not really memory. It's fake. It's virtual. The same applies when you're dealing with something called VMware Workstation. This is a software that allows you to virtualize an operating system. Now, it's not a real operating system. Well, it's a real operating system, but it's not running separately. You're going to be able to run it on top of your current operating system. And RAM and hard drive is a must. You must have good space. For this software, I can only walk you around a little bit of what this software can do, and I will actually on screen install Windows XP so you can see how to do it. First of all, you want to create a new virtual machine. Now, the whole point of creating a virtual machine for anybody who uses this is so they can do, diagnostics or study more about the operating system, get used to it before they actually throw it on their hard drive and make it permanent. I use it because I want to still study it. Believe it or not, Windows XP has more features than you think it is. For the average user, home user, they'll use it for the internet and gaming. But Windows XP has, especially Windows XP Professional, has really, really great security. If my audio is a little choppy, I am sorry. My Bluetooth is enabled, and I'm talking to my Bluetooth, and plus I'm under my table getting my Windows XP disk. Alright, now I am going to pop in the XP disk, as you can hear the plastic in the background, and I will throw this inside of my CD tray. Create new team, add virtual machines, and connect them with private. Oh, this is great. You can have virtual machines, I guess, all around the United States or whatever. And just virtual machines, you can connect them via a PAN, a private area network, or PLAN. And this one says open up an existing VM or a team. Now, here's the thing. I believe I copied everything from my old computer. So what this would do is, if you have an old VM, if you backed it up, you could just open up an old operating system. This is what I love about the virtualization software. If you have it backed up, you can just open it back up like a file instead of reinstalling. But for the heck of it, I'm not sure if I still have it. So let's just go to open, and it should be in my documents. It would say Windows 7 or VMware or virtual something. Maybe I don't have it anymore. Oh no, I don't think. I must have got rid of it. Okay, well, we're going to get this train rolling. We're going to create a new virtual machine. So, custom is for people who've got like extra devices as a SCSI, and you want to add those kind of things. Because compatibility, it's an old device. But most likely, you would do typical. Now it looks for the disk in your drive, and as you see, it finds it already. This is a Windows XP disk. And it tells you to type in the Windows product key. I'm going to be doing that inside of the installation, so don't worry about that. Yeah, see, it says, did you want to enter a product key? It'll require you to enter it later, blah, blah, blah. Just don't show this again, hit yes. And it tells you where it's going to be saving at. And this is the part that really gets me. My documents. You know where we're going to throw it? We're going to throw it in our C drive. Now, I recommend for just a first-time user, you throw it in your documents where it says, you know what? We're going to do that because as you do stuff starts to get saved, and it's better off if we leave it there. So we're just going to put it back to the documents for safety. No, there was a folder in there. See if it saved a folder. It did not, because I had moved it. Okay, just hit OK. Hit next. Okay, now this is the dedicated hard drive space you want to give it. XP really doesn't need more than 10 gigabytes, so we're going to start it off on 10 gigabytes. Because I'm not going to be doing anything with it. Okay. Now it says split virtual disk into 2 gigabyte files. Most likely, you don't need that. Splitting makes it easier to move virtual machines to another computer. Oh, wow. Well, I won't be doing that. I'll just be keeping this, and then soon I'll erase it when I'm done with it. So just leave this one. That's only if you're going to be moving your virtual machine around, you click that option. But we're going to only be using the first one, so we click that. And then it just tells you your total configuration. And 512 megabytes I have it dedicated to. It just tells you your network adapter and all that other stuff. So you don't need anything fancy as long as you have a network and as long as you have, yeah, it's just going to be running off of your main computer resource. Yeah, so let's just leave this option on, power up virtual machine after creation, after it's done installing. Now watch this, it's going to bring up something like you're on a regular computer. And this is the amazing part, you're going to get confused when you see this. Oh, this is showing the devices that are actually connected to the virtual machine. So my Bluetooth and my network card and a USB composite device, which is my mouse. So just hit OK, and check this out. We're inside of a computer, on a computer. Let me enlarge this for you. Now, it's not going to be running in its native resolution just because we're using the virtual machine and we're doing this. There is a way to enlarge it. Let me see. Actually, I don't think it enlarges until, yeah, it doesn't enlarge until you get the operating system up and going, and I think that's when it starts kicking in all your video drivers and everything. So we're just going to let this thing install, and I'll be continuing all the I'm sorry, I had a problem there. Start Task Manager. It's doing something. I must have hit, yeah, as you see, I did hit restart, and it just restarted it over, and it hit me down to, so if you're using Windows 7, it'll be a little glitchy, but it'll run. So, I'm just going to let this go, and then I'll come back. Okay, we're at the part where we type in our product key. Here's the thing I can't remember. That's my product key. But you always need your product key in order to continue with Windows XP. As you see, like with Windows 7, you click next and it moves. It doesn't do this with that one. It doesn't give you third page. Doesn't, won't let you go no farther. So, if I can remember at least the first key, D, 7, D, 6. Actually, I'm just trying to remember this. Right off the back. And I know the last one is I think it's that, but I'm going to go get my other two sections for the key, and then I will continue the video. And the key, you see me typing in the product key, right? Well, of course, the product key I'm typing in is that universal product key I found, so you can use it if you want to. It's in my videos. Okay, we were going to get going here. The software just finished installing. As you see, it just started VMware again, and Windows XP should be booting. Look at that, as quick as possible. This is very fast if you've got a good computer. So now it's in full screen, and it probably took just as long as a DVD. The only thing between Windows 7 DVD and the Windows XP CD-ROM is just it's all in the read-write speed and the way the code is written. That's why it takes longer to get Windows XP on your hard drive than Windows 7. To me, I guess it wasn't that long, probably because I have a really fast computer. But really, when you're dealing with these virtual machines, you need a lot of hard drive space and a lot of RAM. Processing speed, and that's important, especially if you're just using it for simple tasks. Let's wait for this thing to kick in, and don't worry about video drivers. Virtual, like I said, it's virtual, so it's feeding off of your main computer. It's going to use that. We're not running the native resolution. And I'm not sure if you heard through my Bluetooth, but it just did the Windows XP boot sound. So that's how we know something's working right. Now it doesn't take too long to get into it when you actually, you know, when you're using it every day, but first time it's going to be slow. Yeah, it's going to run a Windows installer for some stupid reason. And I'm waiting just to get my start bar so I can change this stupid resolution. I'm running at like 320 by some, oh my gosh, it's just all crunched in one screen. We're actually going to take it up to at least 1024 because there's no need for it to be in super high definition. I just want it bigger than what it is now. Okay, appearances and themes, screen resolution, and you know, as you see, the operating system is running like a normal operating system. It's not working your drive. That's if you have enough hard drive space and RAM. If you have limited RAM space, it's going to work your drive because of the virtual, okay, VMware, sit down, because of the virtual memory. And the virtual memory has to kick in, and virtual memory is on your hard drive. It's not RAM, it's virtual memory. And that slows down everything because your hard drive is constantly reading, writing, deleting data, and then reading and writing again, and then you're trying to do other stuff, so it's going to be slower. Your hard drive is going to be so busy trying to keep the program you're running stable at the point where you just won't be able to do anything at all. So keep that in mind. It's for the people who didn't know that. Okay, as you see, I've got just millions of video options because I am using my video card, the one on my main operating system. It feeds off of everything on your main operating system. So let's just hit OK on that. And it got bigger. Yes, it's big enough. To me it is. Okay, and this is Windows XP. Oh. Well, VMware fixed it for me. VMware is doing something. It's installing all the drivers. Wow. This is my first doing it on my new machine. I didn't know it was gonna supersize it, but you don't have to worry about changing the resolution anymore. Okay, well basically that's how you use VMware. Just getting the operating system up and running. After this, it's all smooth sailing from here. You just use your operating system, and that's it. There's no and you can always add a new one. You can always throw in another virtual one. It'll take more than one. With Windows XP being on my computer, you know what that means for anybody that's been watching my older videos. The MSCE series will now be taking off. MSCE Guide to Windows XP will now be continuing. As you see from my old videos, I haven't continued it. I haven't been dedicated to keeping it running or anything, or continuing it. But now that I have a new, more reliable, more faster machine, where every time I do a simple task, the fans don't kick up at 4,000 RPM and make a lot of noise, I can use this machine, and it won't slow down on me at all. So, thank you for watching. I thought this was a really interesting video. I actually learned a couple of things myself, because I haven't used VMware in a while. And just stay tuned, and the MSE series should be off soon. And if you have any questions at all about VMware, don't be afraid to ask. Drop me a line. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you don't like, subscribe. If you don't subscribe, like. Leave me something in my inbox, and see you soon.